It's been the home of the Panthers since 1996. Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. We welcome you to EA Sports coverage of the National Football League. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Miami Dolphins and the Carolina Panthers.
Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
Alongside Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico, and this is Ryan Fitzgerald. He's got the ball on the tee. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Right to the air, it's Fields. They'll try to set up the screen here. And they'll have it across midfield, down at the opposing 46-yard line. That's a gain of 19. And a very quick first down.
46-yard line.
Boy, cause I got all the hits, boy. Got that Drake, you got a chip. I be on my little mouse drip. All that rapping, pay your bills. Yeah, I'm on some rappers, pay my bills.
11. Here we go, sit high.
First down. Fields. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll take this down inside the 35. A pickup of 12 yards. First down, Miami.
Here we go.
They'll run here. This is Devon Achane. He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. Chris Barnes from that linebacker position making the play. From 31, here's second down and 7.
Here we go, son. 331.
They send the tight end in motion. Now a second down throw for Fields. Fires left sideline. That is complete. They get an even 20 on that one. Good for a Dolphins first down.
First down, Dolphins.
On the ground, here is the rookie out of Clemson. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7.
Here we go.
He takes off.
Down in the red zone, designed quarterback runs are a handful for defenses to account for. But in this case, give them credit. Not a lot of room to maneuver here for the quarterback, and they keep it to a short game.
They can keep the drive alive if they get to the 4. But facing third down at the moment. Pistol snap back to Fields. Forced out wide. That is caught. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now decision time. What are you going to do on fourth down?
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Fields going to look to run this himself. And he will do it himself. He's in. Justin Fields. Touchdown, Miami. His second rushing touchdown of the year.
And when things haven't been going your way, like they haven't around here recently, Mike, this is exactly what you need. You're looking for a spark. So to take the opening possession of the game, march it down there, and come away with the score, all of a sudden the sideline's a lot more positive. There's a lot more good energy amongst your teammates. Is that the spark they needed to turn this thing around?
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. On the return, here's Xavier Leggett. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Ready.
Now the first carry for Chuba Hubbard. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. They get 11 and quickly pick up first down.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
Let's go. Red, you, yell, green, jack. Hut.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. Check this down as Hubbard out of the backfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, just shy of midfield. That's 11 yards again, 2 plays in a row. And another first down. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
60, ready.
He'll drop to throw. That's from left side, hauled in by Leggett. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here. And what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10. It's a Carolina first down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. I think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. But I don't think it's going to be his last.
And he's close to another first down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
8 yards on the pickup.
On the set.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd down and 2.
Here we go, set. Blue, 32. Set.
Stacked to the air one more time. He'll find his tight end, Tommy Tremble. And they'll have 1st and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
Really nice job there, Mike. All they're trying to do is just clear some space for the tight end and then let him go to work in the middle of the field. Now they're set up nicely inside the red zone.
This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's 1st and goal.
Slide blue. Hut, hut.
They'll look to throw yet again. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. The pass intended for Xavier Leggett. And it'll bring up 2nd and goal.
Right. Black shot. Down. Black 40. Ready.
They'll look to throw again. That's going to be incomplete. And they'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
2 incomplete passes now lead to this third down and goal.
Black, 95.
Oh, and here's a pop pass on the end around. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play.
It's now 4th and goal.
Panthers football to begin this second quarter as they think about what they want to do here on 4th and goal. Here's Ryan Fitzgerald to try the field goal. He'll bang that one through. It's good. And the Panthers are on the board. It's 7-3.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense, settling for too many field goals.
Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
So now, after the field goal, Fitzgerald is back out there to send this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. Look across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. They'll begin here on the ground. Big gain on the ground here as he takes this up past the 40-yard line. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a first down.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
They'll stay on the ground. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be second down.
Here we go, son. Chip slip. 319, you guys see that? Hey, can. Press, butt straight. Right.
Fields. That'll be taken in. It's Trey Benson. And they'll take this down inside your 35. A gain there of 15. First down, Miami.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
First and 10.
Here we go.
Now give on the ground, and he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. From the 33, here's second and 9.
Here we go. We good. Turn on, son. You got a mini base. Right?
Working out of the gun, it's Fields. That'll be intercepted. And the Panthers are going to have it at their own 32-yard line.
And while the defender is going to get credit for the pick, Mike, I think he needs to go up on the sideline and thank his pass rush because they forced that bad throw. That is the perfect example of when the front pass rush and the back end coverage work together. Man, that was big-time ball.
Ready up. Ready. Set.
Give it to the first option. That's the fullback. And he's going to get upended right at the line of scrimmage. And he's picked up and thrown down.
Loss of a yard. Brings up
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Let's go now. Set. Cut.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, that's a skill that really just comes from experience.
Cut.
On 3rd down, here's Hubbard. And Aaron Knight could even sniff the first down line there. They'll get 5 yards, but it'll bring up a 4th down. Hunting time for the Panthers, set to kick this one away. The dangerous Tyreek Hill is deep for Miami. And he didn't get the check he was hoping for in that one. That goes into the end zone, and it's a touchdown. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Sit high.
They'll start out here with an option to the left. Probably should have given that one up. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
You could see the quarterback, once he got the snap, he was looking for any seam, any daylight, but nothing materialized, and he's fortunate he got back to the line of scrimmage.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Fields. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
He got a lot of what he needed, but just not enough. The mark is a couple of yards shy of the first down. And here comes 4th down. "7-3 is the score. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down.
Move 58, move 58, go.
Fields to throw for it. Open man, left side. He's got it. And he's going to have the first down. So taking a chance there, playing with the lead, but it works out for them.
Chips clear.
Now Fields. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. Carlton Davis there defensively to break that one up.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
Hey, Ken.
Fields from the pistol. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
So, after 2 straight incompletions, here's third and 10.
Here we go. We good. Hey, Ken. Extend. West side zip. Sit high.
Now, Fields. Oh, a loose football. And the Panthers are going to recover the football. In the pocket, looking to throw the ball, but the defense was looking right at the ball. They knock it away and come up with the turnover.
Mike, we see so often a quarterback is so focused, keeping his eyes down the field, looking for one of his receivers to work himself free, that they lose track of where the defenders are. And I think that's exactly what happened here. The defender closed on him quicker than he might have thought, knocks the ball loose, creating the takeaway.
Yes, blaster, sit, ready.
Now they'll set up to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Black shot. Green jack. Smash red. Black ultra. Spike white. Flash blue. Drill green. Hut.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. He's going to pick up the first down and more. And he's into the end zone. Tommy Tremble. Touchdown, Carolina. That his second TD catch of the season. The extra point is up and through. And the Panthers are on top. It's now 10-7. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Go.
Fields to throw. He's got it! And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. A huge play just before the half. A gain of 48.
Both pre-snap and post-snap, this is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
On the toss, they'll run. And the defense strings him out. He'll fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts. Clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 19 instruction. All right.
Fields operating out of the pistol. Oh, man, wide open. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. His first touchdown of the new campaign. No problem there on the extra point, and the Dolphins are on top. It's 14-10. clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This will be returned from the 6. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And a nice game there on first down. He takes it forward for 8 yards. Now whistles. Timeout. 3 seconds left in this first half.
Ready.
Here's 2nd and 2.
Here we go. Here we go. Blue 32. Claws red. Set.
Back to throw. He'll take a shot here. Back to the end zone. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. From the 6, here comes a return. Oh, not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 17.
And they're on the 17-yard line.
Okay, ready? Here we go. Close. 10. 10.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Short one there, caught by Tremble. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 19-yard line.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
Set. Punt. 33. Yellow. Fury. Yellow. Blue stripe. Red. Yellow.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
Yards to go.
And so far throughout the course of the game, I think the secondary's actually done a really nice job of taking him away. I mean, he's clearly one of their best players, one of the top players in the league. They're going to continue to find ways to target him. So defensively, it doesn't matter if he has 0 catches or 10. He is always going to be a focal point of this offense.
Ready.
Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on 3rd down. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. On now is the punt team for the Panthers. He's on for the 2nd time and wouldn't mind a carbon copy of that first kick. On the return, it's Hill. Oh, hello. He is stopped in his tracks on that one. They made sure that return was not going any farther. A 1st down throw for Fields. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Give him 14 on that play. 1 first down.
I like the call. Using the screen as a drive starter to pick up a chunk play and get this offense into some rhythm. It's clear this offensive play caller anticipated the rush of the defense, and he was able to use it against them.
On 1st and 10, Fields. Now a screen set up for Achane. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. That screen goes for 12. And that's a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now a give up the middle. And a strong first down run. A pickup of 9. Setting up second and short.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the 32-yard line.
A run out of the gun with Achane. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. Good for a Dolphins first down.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, but if you could have 2 or 3 that can all come in and contribute on the ground, that's the goal, and we're seeing it here.
Fields now to throw on first down. Quickly to the outside and complete. And he's going to be very close to the first down marker. Out of bounds after a gain of 9. A good spot here, second and a yard. Back to throw is Fields. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he's in. Touchdown, Miami.
And this is just high-level quarterback play down here in the red zone. The way they teach them their progressions, Mike, it's touchdown, check down. You don't want to take a sack. You certainly don't want to turn the ball over. He knows he has nothing down the field, nowhere to go to his receivers and tight ends. Check it down to your back. Let them do the rest after the catch, and it results in a touchdown.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
At their own 22-yard line.
Come on, set. Yep, set.
They'll run, and for the first time, it's Jonathan Brooks. Looked like a lateral there, but now it's a free football.
Now, obviously, there's never a good time to fumble the ball. It's probably the thing that teams stress the most is ball security. But it makes it a little bit easier knowing that your own team was able to fall on top of it, and at least you can maintain possession.
And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4, and it leads to third down.
Brings up third down.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready?
He'll look to throw. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. This returnable from inside is on 40. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over.
At their own 47-yard line.
Here we go, son. Go.
Looks like a design run here with Fields. He'll take this forward for about 5.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second down and 4.
Here we go. 58, 58, Sarah!
Here's a little pop pass heading to the right. And they'll take this down inside the 35. It's a pickup of 14 on that one. First down, Miami.
First down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Pistol snap back to Fields. Hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete, but pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
Here we go. Right.
Fields. On the move left. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs.
Well, sometimes as a quarterback, when you decide to pick up those yards with your feet, you got to pay a price. And in this case, he takes a big shot, but not before he's able to pick up that first down.
Here we go, son. Hey, Ken. Move it. Right.
First down. Fields. He'll let this go towards the end zone. That is hot. What a throw. Touchdown, Dolphins. The PAT up and good. And the Dolphins will extend this third quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This returnable from the 4. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10.
Set, hut. 60 red. 60 red. Set, go.
Get this drive started. On the ground, it's Hubbard. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down.
The 30-yard line. It's a gain of 7.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's second down and 3.
Let's go now. Hut.
Another run here with Hubbard. And he's going to have a first down as he's taken down on what is the final play of this third quarter.
Come on, set. 10 black. 22 needle. Hut.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Now he takes off. And he'll get about 6 out of that one before being forced out of bounds.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's second and 3.
Set. Black 40. Rail. Yellow.
Get him.
Set.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That one taken in right side by Leggett. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. That'll be a gain of 20, much of it coming after the catch as they pick up the first down.
Set. Hut.
He'll drop to throw. Out to his right, and he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Hey, check mega. Set.
Back to the air once more on second down. Looking left side is tight end Tremble. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
They'll throw here on third and short yardage. But left side, it's complete. It's a gain of 19 in the air. It's good for a Panther first down.
First and 10 at the
Red
15-yard line.
Ready. Yellow, 22. Hut.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That's into the hands of McMillan on the slant. And they'll get him down inside the 5-yard line. It's first and goal coming up.
Ready.
Another Panthers first down. First and goal at the 4-yard
Back
line.
ready. 45. White.
Hubbard. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down.
Flashing. Watch out now. 50 0.
A gain of 3. Brings
Ready,
up
ready.
second and goal.
One more time, it's Hubbard. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Cuba Hubbard. Touchdown, Panthers. The extra point is good. Panthers are able to cut the deficit. It's now 28-17.
17. Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
Following the touchdown, it is Fitzgerald to send this one away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here we go. We good. Hut.
Drive will start on the ground. And he's going to be very close to the first down marker. Out of bounds after a gain of 9.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the fourth quarter, which typically means I had the lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it first and 10.
Here we go. Down.
They'll stick with him again. Not much there, maybe a yard.
He was taken down at the 50-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's second and 8. Hill brought in motion.
11. Right.
Fields from the pistol. The blitz overwhelms the offensive line, and down he goes.
What really stood out to me, Mike, was the body language of the middle linebacker prior to the ball being snapped. So often we see the guy who's blitzing, they get a little antsy and they tip their hand. But that wasn't the case here. He times it perfectly, nobody accounts for him, and he comes away with the sack.
You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively.
Here we go.
It's third down.
Green 19. Hut. Sit out.
From the shotgun, it's Fields. Oh, this pass rush dialed in right now. They get him again. That is Bradley Chubb. Tough to stop. He comes up with the sack.
All these stops are great. You're trying to cut back into this deficit, find your way back into this game. But the defense can make as many stops as they want, Mike. This game's going to come down to what does their offense do when they take the field.
So on fourth down, the Dolphins turn to Ryan Stonehouse to punt as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. A fair catch signaled and taken at about the 18-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
This is first and 10.
Ready. Yellow, 43. Field, black. 62 black. Field, yellow. Ready?
They'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's got it to the 35-yard line. They've got all 3 timeouts left, but need to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Hubbard. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. The Panthers will take their first timeout, and will take it with just over 90 seconds left on the clock. Here's 2nd down.
Here we go. Blue, 32.
Now they'll set up to throw. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he lost the football. It's picked up by the Dolphins. And he is going to bring this one back. They forced the fumble. And remember now, all turnovers must be reviewed by replay. So this one is going to need a little closer look. So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble.
60, black ultra. Smash, red, blue striker. Black shot. Ready.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
They'll go for it with Hubbard. Inside the 40. And he's going to have a Panthers first down. They convert in style there. Big play on 4th and long.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They'll look to throw. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
And with that late score, it's going to give them a little bit of late life here, Mike. But remember, the next series of events is very unlikely. They need to get the onside kick and then likely a Hail Mary situation. So while they definitely have a little bit of...
That's caught. So they get the 2-point conversion. And all of a sudden, that 11-point deficit down to just a field goal here in the 4th. In need of a recovery and a quick field goal. Here comes the onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
This is tough. You're trying to give your guys a chance and time it just right. But you have to hit it hard enough. This time, it doesn't go 10 yards. Not going to work out.
The defense can stop it twice more as the kneel down comes. So a win here for the visiting Dolphins. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. In the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. And that was the difference in this one. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen.
One hand on his queen, left on the freak. He probably thought they wouldn't meet. Shawty seen everything, and you know she got him beat. Cause her side ain't in the streets. She ain't the one to play with you. Her DMs, they be sliding like base hitters. And mother fellas, they be seeing her work. You say you want an angel, then give her heaven or earth. I respect your relationship. I don't care if you don't. But I think girls better than men. And I won't tell if you don't. A dog gon' be a dog. more clever, yeah.